Welcome to Radha Guru Tuition Channel. Again, we are with chapter number 5, Arithmetic Progression, and today's topic is sum of the first n terms of an AP. So you have to find the sum of the terms which are given to you in your AP. So sum is denoted as S. And number of terms, how many number of terms? That means it is denoted as Sn. So Sn is your sum of the nth terms. Okay, so your formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. This is your formula where n is equal to number of terms, a is your first term and d is your common difference. Again, if you are given the last term of an AP, then it is denoted as L, last term. That is denoted as L. So, we have to write the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. So, we can find out the sum of the n terms where last term is given to u. Again, our regular formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice n plus n minus 1 into d. And if you are given the last term of an AP, which is denoted by L, so our formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L, where a is your first term and L is your last term. So you can find out the sum of the nth terms where last term is given to you. Suppose you are given that find out the sum of the positive integers of the nth terms. Okay, so your positive integers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to infinite numbers. You have to find the sum of the positive integers. That means, see here, your a is equal to 1, which is your first term, b is equal to t2 minus t1, that means 2 minus 1, that is 1. So it is your common difference. Okay, now our formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, here n, we don't know how many terms are there. That means n by 2. 2 into a is your first term, that is 1, plus n minus 1 into d is your 1. So put here 1. Okay, here n by 2, 2 ones are 2, plus n minus 1 into 1, that is n minus 1. So n by 2 into n, 2 minus 1, that is plus 1. Okay, so your formula is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This is your sum of the n terms of positive integers. This is the formula for sum of the positive integers of n terms. That is Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Now exercise 5.3 is there. Your example 1 is there. Find the sum of the following APs. You have to find the sum which is given to you in the form of AP. So your third example, example 1, third, that is, see, AP is given to you 0.6, then 1.7, 2.8 up to 100 terms. That means you have to find out the sum of 100 terms. Okay, and AP is 0.6, 1.7, 2.8, just like that. So your first term is 0.6. This is your first term. Now D is a common difference. That means T2 minus T1. Your T2 is 1.7 minus T1 is 0.6. 1.7 minus 0.6. That means how much? 1.7 minus 0.6. That is 1.1. 1.1. So common difference is 1.1. Now n is given to you up to how much? 100 terms. So n is equal to 100. That is given to you. Now our formula S100 Sn, or you can write first formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice n plus n minus 1 into d. Now put wherever n 100. A is your 0.6 and D is your 1.1. So S100 is equal to 100 divided by 2 divided into 2. Your A is 0.6 plus 100 minus 1 and D is your 1.1. 100 by 2, that is 50. 0.6 into 2, that means 1.2. 6 to the 12 and 1 point, you have to cut 1.2 plus 100 minus 1, that is 99 and 1.1. So see, S100 is equal to 50 into 1.2 plus 99 into 1.1. So you can do 99 into 11, or you can write 1.1, 0, 99999. That is 1089. You have to cut 1 point. That means 108.9. So 108.9. Okay. So 50 into 108.9 plus 1.2, that is, see, 108, here 108.9 plus 1.2, so here 0, 1, 1, 110.1, so 110.1, you have to multiply it by 50, so again it is 5, 10 is there, you have to cut 1 point, that means 5505. So your answer is 5505. That is your answer. That means the AP is given to you 0.6, 1.7, 2.8. The sum of 100 term is 5505. That is your final answer of the AP. Remaining examples of the example 1 you can do yourself. So example 2 is that 3 APs is given to you, you have to find the sum. So we are taking again third AP, third example of the second, that is -5 plus -8 plus -11 plus up to plus -230, -230. That is your AP. So see here, A is equal to -5, D is equal to T2 minus T1, that is -8 minus -5. So -8 plus 5, that is -3. So your D is -3. Okay. Now the last term is given to you. Last term is given to you. L is equal to -230. That is given to you. Now we know that if last term is given to you, then your formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. But here n is that you don't know how much term is there in the given a. That means you have to find that minus 230 is which number of term in the given a. Okay, so first you have to find minus 230 which number of term. See here, first you have to write an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is minus 5 plus n minus 1 and d is minus 3, and an, that is nth term. So nth term, last term is given to you, minus 230. Write down here minus 230. That means minus 230 minus 5, that is plus 5 from right to left, is equal to minus 3n and plus 3. Okay, so minus 230 plus 5, that means minus 2 to 5 is equal to minus 3n plus 3. That means minus 2 to 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 3n. That means minus 2 to 8 is equal to minus 3n. That means n is equal to minus 2 to 8 divided by 3. So 3 7s are 21 and 3 6 are 18. So answer is 76. So n is equal to 76. That means minus 230 is your 76th term of the given AP. Now you can put n is equal to 76 in your formula. You can either use this formula or you can either use the n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. See, as n is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. So here as 76, because your 76th term is minus 230. That means here 76 divided by 2, a is your minus 5. So write down minus 5 plus the last term is minus 230 minus 276 divided by 2. That means 2 3s are 6 and 2 8s are. So it is 38 minus 230 and minus 5. That means minus 235. So you have to multiply minus 235 into 38. So minus 235 into 38. So your answer is 5 3s are 15, 3 3s are 9, 1 0, 1 2 3s are 6 7, 8 4s are 40, 4 is there, 8 3s are 24 plus 4 8, here 2 and 18. So your answer is minus 8930. So this is your final answer, because you have to find the sum of the term of the given AP. So that is S76 is equal to minus 8930. Remaining examples you can do yourself. So now example number 3 is there. 10 different examples is given to you. So your first one is given A is equal to 5, D is equal to 3, N is equal to 15. Find N and Sn. That means you have to find number of terms and sum of the number of terms. See, the last term is given to you, An is equal to 50, but we don't know how many number of terms are there, or which number of term is 50 in the given AP. So first write here an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so an is given to you 50. Write down here 50 is equal to a is 5 plus n minus 1 and d is given to you 3. That means 55 is from right to left. Minus 5 is equal to n minus 1 into 3. So that is 45. Now 3 is divided by 3. So n minus 1. That is 15 is equal to n minus 1. That means 15 plus 1 is equal to n. So n is equal to 16. That is your first answer. N is equal to 16. That means 50 is the 16th term. 50 is the 16th term of your AP. Now you have to find Sn. Now Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So S 16 because you have 16 term in your AP. So 16 divided by 2. 2 into first term is your 5 plus 16 minus 1 and d is given to you 3. That means 8, 10 plus 16 minus 1 is 15. 15 3 is 45. So 8 into 55. That is 440. So this is your Sn. That is 440. Okay? Or you can find now your sixth example is given to you a is equal to 2, b is equal to 8, Sn is equal to 90, Sn that is 90, and you have to find n and an. See here, your first term is given to you, common difference is given to you, and sum of the nth term is given to you 90. But we don't know how many number of terms is there in your AP or how many numbers of terms the sum of is 90 in your AP. So you have to first find the value of n. So our formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. Put the values. So Sn is equal to, we don't know n, that means n by 2. Here value of Sn is given to you 90. So you can put here 90. N by 2 into 2. Your a is 2 plus n minus 1 and d is given to you 8. So 90 into 2, that is 180 is equal to n. 2 to the 4 plus 8n minus 8. Now 180 is equal to n 8n plus 4 minus 8, that is minus 4. Okay, so 180 is equal to 8n square minus 4n. So 8n square minus 4n. 180 from left to right, it is minus 180 is equal to 0. Now common out here 4, 4, 4. That means 2n square minus n minus 45 is equal to 0 upon 4. Or you can write here 4. 4 is 0 by 4, so is equal to 0. Okay. So 2n square minus n minus 45 is equal to 0. Now 45 into 2, that is 90. So you have to factorize 90. That means 1 must be there. So it is 10 nines are 19. You have to take minus 1 here. So 10 is minus, 9 is plus. So split it now. 2n square minus 10n plus 9n minus 45 is equal to 0. Now see. Now common out 2 n. That means remaining is n minus 5 plus 9 is common out. So remaining is again n minus 5 is equal to 0. N minus 5, n minus 5. So n minus 5 into 2n plus n is equal to 0. Okay, that means n minus 5 is equal to 0 or 2n plus 9 is equal to 0. That means n is equal to 5 or n is equal to minus 9 upon 2. But n is equal to minus 9 upon 2 is not possible because n is always positive integer. It is a number of terms, that means it must be a positive integer. So n is equal to minus 9 upon 2 is not possible. So your answer is n is equal to 5. That is your final answer. Now you have to find an. An, that means last term you have to find. Okay. Now formula is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now a, what is a? Is given to you. Your a is 2 plus n is now 5 minus 1 and d is given to you 8. That means 2 plus 4 into 8. So 2 plus 8 4s are 32. That means that is 34. That is your an. Last. Okay. Now Sn is given to you. So formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. But value of an is given to you and the formula is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So you can put here n by 2. Sn is minus 14. Here twice a, that means a plus a, that is twice a, plus n minus 1 into d. So minus 14 to the minus 28, n is the a plus. Now value of a plus n minus 1 into d, that is an, but an is 4. Right here reason a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to an, that is 4 is given to you. So minus 28 is equal to n into na plus 4n. Okay, so na plus 4n is equal to minus 28. That is your equation 1. Now an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where an is equal to 4, a is not given to you, and n minus 1 into d is your 2. So 4 is equal to a plus 2n minus 2. That is 4 is equal to a 4 minus 2 from right to left, that is plus 2 a plus 2n. That means 6 is equal to a plus 2n. Now see here, put the value of a here. So a is equal to 6 minus 2n. That is your equation 2. Put the value of a into equation 1. Equation 1. So here n into a, the value of a is 6 minus 2n plus 4n is equal to minus 28. That means 6n minus 2n square plus 4n plus 28 is equal to 0. So minus 2n square, 6n plus 4n, that is 10n, plus 28 is equal to 0. That means minus is common out, so 2n square minus 10n minus 28 is equal to 0. Common out 2 again, so n square minus 5n minus 14 is equal to 0. Now split 14, so you can get 5. So here n square minus 7n plus 2n minus 14 is equal to 0. That means common out n, here n minus 7 plus 2, n minus 7 is equal to 0. So n minus 7 and n plus 2 is equal to 0. That means n minus 7 is equal to 0 or n plus 2 is equal to 0. So n is equal to 7 or n is equal to minus 2. But n must be a positive integer. That means n is equal to minus 2 is not possible. So your final answer is n is equal to 7. Okay, now you have to find the value of a. First term, put the value of n in the your second equation. A is equal to 6 minus 2n, that means 6 minus 2, n is 7, 6 minus 14, that means minus 8. So that is your second answer. A is equal to minus 8. So your example number 4, how many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25 is to give a sum of 636. So here Sn is given to you 636. Then first term your A is 9, D is equal to T2 minus T1, 17 minus 9, that is 8. Okay, now see, you are given sum of these terms are 636. That means put your value. Formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn is given to you 636. Put here 636. Then n you don't know, that means n upon 2. 2 into a is your first term, that is 9, plus n minus 1 and d is 8. So 636 is equal to n by 2, 9 to the 18 plus 8n minus 8. That means 636 is equal to n by 2, 8 minus 8, that is 10, plus 8n. So 636 is equal to n by 2, then common out 2 into 2, that means remaining is 5 plus 4n. 5 plus 4n, 2 is cancel out, that means 636 is equal to 5n plus 4n square. Now 636 from left to right, that means 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. Now factorize, so we can get 5. 636 into 4, you have to factorize, that means 4n square plus 53n minus 48n minus 636 is equal to 0. These are the factors for 636 into 4. So we can get 5. 53 minus 48, that is 5. Common out here n, so remaining is 4n plus 53 minus here common out is your 12, that means 4n plus 53 3 is equal to 0, because here minus is common out, so here is plus. That means, see here, 4n plus 53, 4n plus 53, and remaining is n minus 12 is equal to 0. That means 4n plus 53 is equal to 0, or you can say n minus 12 is equal to 0. So here n is equal to minus 53 divided by 4, and here n is equal to 12. Now see here, n cannot be negative. Okay, so it is not possible that n is equal to minus 53 by 4. So your answer is, now n is equal to 12. That is your answer. So you have to find how many terms. So you have to write total 12 terms are there. So you can get the answer. Total sum is 636. Okay. Now your example number 6. Now example number 6 is that the first and the last term of an AP are 17 and 350 respectively. That means first term is given to you 17. So your A is equal to 17, and the last term is given to you 350. That means AN, this is the last term, is given to you 350. Okay. If the common difference is 9, that means D is given to you 9. How many terms are there and what is their sum? So you have to find n. How many terms are there? So here an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Your last term is given to you 350. So write down here 350 is equal to a is your 17 plus n minus 1, and d is given to you 9. That means 350, 17 from right to left, that means minus 17 is equal to 9n minus 9. Okay, so 350 minus 17, that is 333 is equal, plus minus 9 from right to left, that is plus, is equal to 9n. That means 342 is equal to 9, and that means n is equal to 342 divided by 9. So your answer is 9 3s are 27, 6 so that is, so it is 9 3s are 27 and 9 8s are 72. That means n is equal to 38. Okay, so this is your number of terms. So 38 terms are there. So the last term is your 350. Now you have to find what is their sum. That means you have to find sum of 38 terms. So here S38 is equal to 38 divided by 2 into twice A plus 38 minus 1 and into D. So 38 divided by 2 into 2, your first term is 17 into 17 plus 37 into D is your 9. Okay, so here 38 by 2, that is 19, 17 to the 34 plus 37 into 9, that is 9 7s are 63, 3 6 and 3 33. So 19, 34 plus 3 3 3, so that is 7, 6 and 367. So your answer is 367 into 19, that means 3 6 9 7s are 63. So 3 7 and 6. So it is your 6973. So the sum of the 38 terms is 6973. This is your answer. So total number of terms is 38 and sum of 38 terms is 6973. Okay. So your example number 9. Sum of the first 7 terms of an AP is 49 That means S7 is equal to 49 is given to you. Now see, S7 is equal to 49. That means S7 is equal to 7 upon 2 into twice A plus 7 minus 1 into D. Okay, D is not given to you. That means it is D. So here 49 into 2, 7 is in the denominator, is equal to 2A plus 6D. Okay, so 7 sevens are, that means 7 twos are 7 into 2, that is 14, and here also 2 common out, A plus 3D. 2 is cancelled out, so A plus 3D is equal to 7. That is your first equation. Now you are given that sum of the 17 terms is 289. As 17 is equal to 289. That means, see here again, as 17 is equal to 17 upon 2 into twice A plus 17 minus 1 into D. As 17 is given to you, 289 is equal to 17 upon 2 into twice A plus 16D. So it is 17 upon 2. Common out 2 from here. That means A plus 8D. 2 is cancelled out. So here 289 divided by 17 is in the denominator is equal to A plus 8D. That means A plus 8D is equal to 17. That is your second equation. Now subtract equation number 1 from this equation number 2. Equation 1 from 2. So A plus 8D minus A plus 3D is equal to 17 minus 7. So A plus 8D minus A minus 3D is equal to 10. Plus A minus A is cancelled out. 8D minus 3D, that is 5D. 5D is equal to 10. So D is equal to 10 by 2, that is 5. So value of D, that is common difference, is 5. Now you can find the value of A. Now put D is equal to 5 in any equation. I am putting here the value of D is equal to 5 in equation 1. That means, see, A plus 3 into, 10 by 2, that is 10 by 5, it is 2. So put the value of D is equal to 2. So here 2 is equal to 7. That means A plus 6 is equal to 7. Okay. So A is equal to 7 minus 6, that is 1. Now we have two values, D is equal to 2 and A is equal to 1. Now you can find the sum of nth terms. Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice A plus n minus 1 into D. Now n by 2 into 2, value of A is your 1 plus n minus 1 and value of D is your 2. So n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 is cancelled out. So n by 2 into 2n. 2 is also cancelled out. That means your answer is n square. So sum of nth terms is n square. Now your 10th example is that, so that A1, A2, A3 up to AN form an AP where AN is defined as below. You are given nth term. So simply you have to put n is equal to 1 so you can get your first term. Put n is equal to 2, that is your second term. Put n is equal to 3 in the nth term, that means you can get your third term. So we can show that there is a common difference is always same between the consecutive two terms, so it is an AP. Do yourself. Now your example number 11 is that if the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square. Example number 11 is that sum of the first n terms, that is Sn. Sn is given to you 4n minus n square. What is the first term? You have to first find the first term. First term, that means S1, or you can say first term A, or you can say T1. All are same thing. So put here 1 wherever n. So you can get your S1 or A, that is first term, or T1. So S1 is equal to 4 into 1 minus 1 square. So it is 4 minus 1, that is 3. So your first term is 3. Your first term is S1 is equal to 3, or you can say A is equal to 3, or you can say T1, that is your first term. T1, term 1 is also 3. Now what is the sum of the first two terms? Now you have to find S2. Now for S2, put 2 wherever n in the nth term, that is 4n minus n square. So 4 into 2 minus 2 square, that is 8 minus 4. So S2 is 4. That means sum of the first two term is 4. Now you have to find what is similarly find the third and 10th terms and also nth terms. Now you have to find first the second term. Which one is the second term? This is the sum of two terms, but you have to find the second term. Now for the second term, see T2. T2, that means S2 minus S1. आपको आपके जो दो पदों का आपके पास एडिशन था, उसमें से फर्स्ट टर्म आपको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, जिससे आप आपका सेकंड टर्म पा सकोगे. S2 is now 4 minus S1, that means 3, or you can say first term, that is 3. So T2 is your 1, that means your second term. This is your third answer. Second term is 1. Now you have to find the third term. Now for the third term, first you can write here an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. First you can find your d. So d is equal to t2 minus t1. What is your t2? 1 minus t1 is your 3. So d is equal to minus 2. Now put here, you have to find a3. That means what is your first term? 3. A, then 3 minus 1, and d is your minus 2. So 3 plus 2 into minus 2, that means 3. 2 to the 4, that is minus. So a3 is your minus 1. This is your third term. Now same way you can find out your 10th term. टेंथ टर्म क्या करोगे? फिर से a10 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, or you can write here an first, then a10 is equal to what is your value of a? A is your 3 or s1, that is 3 plus 10 minus 1, and d is equal to minus 2. So 3 plus 9 into minus 2, that is 3 plus minus minus 9 to the 18. So your answer is minus 15. This is your 10th term. Now you can find your nth terms. For nth term, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is your a? That is 3. Put here. You have to find n. That means n minus 1 is as usual. D is equal to minus 2 is that. So see, an is equal to 3 minus 2n and minus minus plus 2. So an is equal to 3 plus 2, that is 5 minus 2n. That is your nth term. Now your example number 12, 13 and 14 are set. So we are going for the 30. Okay. So example number 13 is that find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. That means your AP is C. Multiples of 8. So your AP is 8. Then 8 to the 16. Then 8 3 the 24. And so on. So you have to find the sum of first 15 terms. So first you have to find an in A15. You have to find A15 and then Sn. That is S15. You have to find S15. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. You have to find A15. What is your a? First term, that is 8 plus 15 minus 1, and d is your absolutely 8 because it is a multiple of 8. So 8 plus 14 into 8, that is 8 plus 1 1 2, so your 120. So your 15th term of the AP 8 16 24 is 120. Now this is your first answer. Now you have to find the sum of the 15 terms. That means S15 is equal to 15 upon 2 into twice a. What is a? A is your a plus n minus 1. N is your 15 minus 1 and d absolutely 8 is that. So it is 15 upon 2, 8 to the 16 plus 14 into 8. That means 15 upon 2, here 16 plus 14 8s are 112. So it is 15 divided by 2 into 112 plus 16, that is 128. Cancel out here. So it is 64. So 15 into 64, that means 64 into 15, that is, so it is your 960. That means as 15 is your 960. फर्स्ट 15 टर्म का एडिशन आपका 960 हो गया. Example number 15 is that contract on construction job specifies a penalty for the delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. Which is the condition? Rupees 200 for the first day, then rupees 250 for the second day. So the penalty AP, penalty makes an AP. So your first term is 200 because for the first day penalty is rupees 200. Then second day penalty is rupees 250. Then rupees 300 for the third day. Rupees 300 for the third day, etc. The penalty for each succeeding day being rupees 50 more than for the preceding day. That means there is a is equal, first term is your 200 and D common difference is given to you, always rupees 50 more than for the penalty day. That means that is D is equal to 50 rupees. How much money the contractor has to pay as penalty, and if he has delayed the work by 30 days, that means you have to find as 30. Now see, as n is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. Now you have to find as 30 because contractor has to pay for the 30 days. That means as 30 is equal to 30 divided by 2. 2 into your first term is 200 plus n. N is your 30 minus 1 and D is absolutely 15. That means it is 15 into 400 plus 29 into 50. That means 15 into 400 plus 29 into 15. That is 1450. That means 15 into 1850. So this is our answer, 1850 into 15. So the answer is 27750 rupees. So contractor has to pay 27,750 rupees for the penalty for 30 days. Okay. Example number 16 and 17 is easy. So do yourself. Now example number 18. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with the centers alternately at A and B, starting with the center at A of radii 0.5 cm, then 1 cm, 1.5 cm, 2 cm as shown in the figure. What is the total length of such spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles where pi is equal to 22/7? Now see here, it is given to you that A and B are the alternative centers. First semicircle is your L1, here the center is A. The radius is 0.5 centimeter. The radius is 0.5 centimeter. Then center B, it is L2 is the semicircle. Radius is 1 centimeter. Then with the center A, your third semicircle is L3 with the center 1.5 centimeter. Then with the center B, that is your L4 with the center B and the radius is your 2 centimeter. Now see, you have to find the total length of the spiral which has 13 consecutive semicircles. Now see, we know that for the semicircles, or you can say first a circle, so the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. We are given semicircles. Okay, so the length of L1, that is circumference of semicircle is equal to 1/2 into 2 pi r. That is 2 is cancelled out, so the remaining is pi r. Okay, so length of any circle, that is semicircle, in your given figure, so it is a pi r. So for the L1 is a pi r, but the radius is given to you for L1 is 0.5 centimeter, that is 0.5 pi. That means 1 into 0.5 pi. Okay. Now for L2, center B, here your radius is 1 centimeter. So for L2 is equal to pi r, that is 1 pi. Okay. That means here 2 into 0.5 pi. 2 into 0.5, that means 1. Then L3, that is pi r. So it is 1.5 pi. That means 3 into 0.5 pi. Okay. You have to find up to 13 semicircles, consecutive 13 semicircles. So L13 is equal to pi r, that means 6.5 pi. Then 6.5, that means 13 into 0.5 pi. That is your length of the semicircles which is given to you in your figure. Now see, 1 into 0.5, 2 into 0.5, 3 into 0.5, then 4 into 0.5, 5 into 0.5, and so on. It is 13 into 0.5. That means we have to take common out 0.5 as a common. So we are taking here 1 into 0.5, converting 1 pi, that means 2 into 0.5 pi. We are converting 1.5 pi into 3 into 0.5 pi as 1. That means 13 into 0.55. Now total length of your semicircle is equal to, see, L1 plus L2 is L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 up to L13. You have to find. Okay. Now the value of L1 is here. That is 1 into 0.5 pi. Then plus again L2, that means 2 into 0.5 pi plus L3, that is 3 into 0.5 pi up to 13 you have to, that means plus here see 13 into 0.5 pi. Okay. Now common out here, see 0.5 pi, 0.5 pi, 0.5 pi, 0.5 pi, that means common out 0.5 pi. So remaining is here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 30. Okay. So see here, now you have to find first the addition of these AP, that means you have to find S13. Okay. Now here A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and you are given L is equal to also 13, the last term, that is your last term is given to you. So we can use S13 is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Okay. So here n, that means 13 upon 2. What is your A? A is your 1 plus L is your 13. So 13 by 2 into 14, 2 7s are, that means 13 7s are 91 centimeter. Okay. Now see, we have to put the value of S13 into this equation. So total length is equal to 0.5 into pi into the value of S13 is given to you now 91. That means 1/2, 0.5, or you can say 1/2. The value of pi is 22 upon 7 into 91. So see, 2 11s are 22 and 7 13s are 91. That means 11 into 30. Okay, so it is 143 centimeter. So total length of your semicircles up to 13 consecutive circles is 143. Example number 19. 200 total logs is given to you. That means Sn is equal to 200. Then 20 logs in the bottom row. Then next row is 19. Then next 18, and so on. So you have to find the how many rows are the 200 logs placed. That means total how many rows are there. And another thing you have to find how many logs are in the top row. That means in the topmost row. How many logs are there? You have to find both the things. That means see here, Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice A plus n minus 1 into D. So your Sn is given to you 200, that is n by 2, 2 into your first term is 20 plus n minus 1, and D is your minus 1, because 19 minus 20, that is your minus 1. So 200, or you can write 200 into 2, that is 400, and into 20 2s are 40 plus minus minus n, and minus minus plus 1. Okay, so 400 is equal to n into 40 plus 1, that is 41, and minus n. So 400 is equal to 41 and minus n square. Now take n square and 41 and from the right to left. That means n square minus 41n plus 400 is equal to 0. Now you have to factorize it. 400 into minus 41, that means, see here, n square minus 25n minus 16n plus 400. This is your factors of the 400. 25 into 16, that means it is your 400. So common out here, n, that means n minus 25 minus 16, here n minus 25 is equal to 0. Here minus is common out, so into bracket there is a minus in place of plus. N minus 25, n minus 25, and remaining is your n minus 16 is equal to 0. That means n is equal to 25, or you can say n is equal to 16. That means here rows are maybe 25 or it may be 16, but we don't know how many rows are there. So first you have to put Tn is equal to 0. Tn is equal to 0. That means you have to suppose that in the first row, very first row, that there is a 0 logs. So see here, a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0, but here a is your 20 plus n minus 1 into d is your minus 1 is equal to 0. So 20 minus n plus 1 is equal to 0. So here 21 minus n is equal to 0. That means n is equal to 21. That means here almost 21 rows is possible. So n is equal to 25 is not possible. Is not possible. Okay, 25 is not possible. That means there must be n is equal to 16. There must be n is equal to 16. So in the topmost row there is a 16 row is possible in the stack of logs. Okay, now you have to find how many logs are there in the top row. That means you have to find the 16th term. You have to find the 16th term. That means how many rows are there. So now an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here an is given to you 16, that means a 16. So your first term a is 20 plus here 16 minus 1 and d is your minus 1. So 20 plus 15 into minus 1, that is minus 15. So that is 5. So a 16 is your 5. So that means there are 5 logs in your topmost row. Example number 20. In a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meters from the first potato, and other potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line. A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, drops it in the bucket, runs back to pick up the next potato, runs to the bucket to drop it in, and she continues in the same way until all the potatoes are in the bucket. What is the total distance the competitor has to run? That means, see here one bucket is given to you. Here first potato is the the distance is 5 meter. Then remaining potatoes are, here is 3 meter, again it is here 3 meter, and so on. So how many potatoes are there? There are 10 potatoes are there. So you have to find the total distance. The competitor starts from the bucket, okay, and he has to pick the potato and drop it into the bucket. Okay. So what you can do, see here hint is given to you to pick up the first potato and the second potato. The total distance run by a competitor is 2 into 5 plus 2 into 5 plus 3. That means first, see, for the first potato, the competitor has to start from the bucket. So he has to run here to here. That means 5 meter. He pick up the potato and came back to put the potato in your bucket. That means again he has to travel another 5 meter. So competitor has to complete 10 meter distance for the first potato. Then for the second potato, she is again starting from the bucket. That means she has to run 5 plus 3, that is 8 meter. That is 8 meter. She is taking the potato and again came back towards the bucket and put it in the bucket. So 8, and again she come back for the 8 meter. That means 16 meters she has to run. Then again for the third potato, 5 plus 3 plus 3, that is 11 meter. Again she came back for the 11 meter, that is 22 meter. That means here a competitor into 5 plus 2 into 5 centimeter. Why 2 into 5? See, she has to run here for the first potato 5 meter. Again she came back for the 5 meter. That means 5 plus 5. So 2 into 5, or you can write 5 plus 5. So she has to came for the 10 meter. Then for the second potato, see, second potato, that means here she has to 2 into 5 plus 3. That means 5 plus 3, 8, 8 to the 16. So she has to complete 16 meter. For the third potato is 2 into 5 plus 3 plus 3. That means 22 meter. So your AP is now, see, up to 10 potato is there. Okay, 10 potatoes are there. So you have to, for the 10th potato, up to 10th potato you find the total distance. Okay, that means you have to find A10. A10, that is your distance. So AP is your 10, then 16, then 22, and is so. Now see, AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Here you have to find A10. That means your first term is 10 plus 10 minus 1, and obviously 16 minus 10, that is 6. Okay, so here 10 plus 9 into 6, 10 plus 9 6 are 54. That means it is 64. So your last term, 10th term, is your 64. The distance is your 64. That is your last term. But you have to find what is the total distance the competitor has to run. Okay, so total distance you have to find. That means you have to find the sum of the 10th term. Now we have to find total distance That means we have to find S10. We have to find S10. Now Sn is equal to n by 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So your S10 is equal to 10 by 2 to your first term is 10 plus 10 minus 1 and d is your 6. So here 5 20 plus 9 6 are 54, 5 54 plus 20, that is 74. So S10 is equal to 74 into 5, that is 370 meter. That is your distance covered by the competitor. So your chapter is completed. If you have any doubt, you can contact me in my channel, and you can write your comment in my comment box. Okay.